If your SVG looks fine on screen but ships with messy paths, random groups, hidden metadata, and a file size that makes you wince, this video is for you. I will show you an SVG optimizer workflow that starts earlier, generate cleaner SVG source first, then export a file that is already easier to compress, edit, and ship. Most SVG optimization advice starts after the damage is done. You export from a design tool, run a cleanup utility, and hope it removes enough junk without breaking the artwork. That helps, but it does not fix the core problem. The original vector was never designed to be lean source. SVG Genie changes the starting point. Instead of asking for a flat image and converting it later, you prompt for the finished SVG directly. Simple shapes, limited colors, clean paths, transparent background, and the exact use case you need. The current YouTube results for SVG Optimizer are mostly tool demos, Figma versus Illustrator tips, and compression walkthroughs. Useful, yes. But the stronger workflow is not just squeezing bad SVGs smaller. It is creating cleaner SVGs before the optimizer ever touches them. Here is what usually bloats an SVG: excessive points, masks that can be simple shapes, embedded raster images, huge decimals, invisible layers, editor metadata, and groups inside. Groups inside groups. If the file is decorative, every one of those makes the website slower and the asset harder to maintain. The prompt is the first optimization pass. Ask SVG Genie for a minimal editable SVG icon, simple path structure, 2 colors, no gradients unless needed, no raster images, and a transparent background. That kind of instruction gives the model a target that is closer to production source. For example, instead of prompting for a beautiful complex illustration, prompt for a lightweight SVG badge for a pricing page with bold geometric shapes and a small number of fills. The result is visually useful, but it is not packed with unnecessary detail. That is the difference. A bloated export may technically be SVG, but it behaves like a fragile design artifact. A clean generated SVG behaves like source. You can inspect it, edit it, recolor it, inline it, animate it, and then compress it without fear. Use 3 rules when you want optimized SVG. First, decide the job before generating. Is this an icon, logo mark, background shape, sticker, or hero graphic? Second, limit visual complexity on purpose. Third, keep SVG as the master file and export pixels only at the end. Developers especially care about this. A cleaner SVG can become a React component, use current color, respond to CSS, sit in a design system, or be version controlled without a giant unreadable blob in the diff. Designers get a win too. Clean source is easier to refine in Figma, Illustrator, or Inkscape. You can change brand colors, remove small details, make a dark mode version, or hand the asset to engineering without apologizing for the export. You can still run an optimizer after this. SVGO, SVGO SVG, build tools, or your normal website pipeline can remove metadata and shorten numbers. The point is simple: optimization tools work better when the input is already clean. This is a real search opening. Data4CO shows SVG Optimizer has about 880 monthly searches with very low competition. The current YouTube page is not clouded with AI-first workflows, which makes this a useful angle for SVG Genie. You can try SVG Genie free with no credit card required. After that, credit packs start at $9 with no subscription. If you make web graphics, UI icons, logos, badges, or lightweight illustrations, this is a fast way to start from better SVG source. So, stop treating SVG optimization like cleanup after a messy export. Go to svgenie.com, generate the clean SVG first, then let your optimizer do the easy final pass. Smaller files, cleaner paths, and less vector cleanup pain.